Allan Aarslev, welcome in the media box.
Thank
You
you.
are Police Superintendent at the East Jutland Police, who is one of the organizers or at the initiative of this conference taking place today in Aarhus, Denmark. And the conference is about building resilience to radicalization and violent extremism.
Yes.
The Jutland Police is very much involved in this issue in Aarhus, which is mentioned very often as a model or pilot city. Could you explain what you do exactly?
Well, it's a long explanation. However, what we do is basically crime prevention. Well, of course, as a policeman, we investigate if we suspect that crimes has happened. We also surveil extremist environments, but we also are part of crime prevention to make sure that persons who are in a radical process would go in another direction. So this strategy with prevention is a part of what the police does in this field.
And how does it work concretely?
Well, it's difficult for us to say how it works because we have no documentation that this works as a crime preventing in a crime preventing perspective. However, our experience in this field with the mentoring programs, with help to these families and so on, is very good. We are quite convinced that this works.
And who are your partners in your work?
Well, our basic partner, our primary partner, is the municipality in the city of Aarhus. We have a very close collaboration with the municipality about this. And so to speak, you say, well, 20% of the Aarhus model is the police and 80% is the municipality. But none of the partners and the police could be, they are all a necessary actor in this game to be able to produce crime prevention in this field.
And what about civil society? Because today we have a lot of NGOs taking part in this event.
Yes, of course, the civil society, we have to interact with the civil society. We have to cooperate with the civil society and interact. But this is a professional strategy. However, we have to interact with the civil society. We have to meet with citizens at citizens meetings, we have to meet with minority groups, we have to meet with families to be able to discuss how do we prevent radicalization processes, what do we do, because we don't do the early prevention. The NGOs and the civil servants and the citizens of the city do the long-term preventing work in this field.
And yesterday, as you know, there was another conference in the same place regarding how to prevent radicalization.
Yes.
And at the end, they adopted a declaration proposing that to constitute or to create a network of European cities to work not only on national borders, inside the national borders, but also at a European level. How do you see this proposal?
Well, I think it's very important. This is a new field when you speak of crime prevention. We were one of the first places in Europe where we began to develop a strategy of crime prevention in this field when you speak of radicalization and violent extremism. And I think it's most important that you share the experience in this field, meaning that, well, we have developed a strategy here. In certain fields we are quite convinced it works, but we can also see when we look in direction of Amsterdam or other large cities here in Europe, we can get inspiration as to how do we improve and to proceed with this strategy, how do we make it better. So we can learn very much from other cities, and it's very important that we meet and have a chance to discuss how we develop this program.
Thank you.
You're welcome.